Sip of the coffee, but the Bulls could be very quiet at the trade deadline. Let's talk about it. Oh, the coffee went cold. The coffee went cold. Isn't that the worst? Hey, let's talk about this. This is coming from Joe Cowley of the Chicago Sun-Times. And I've been told Joe Cowley is not a super good source, so we're going to take this with a grain of salt. We've had similar problems with sources in the past, but the reason why we continue to report on it is because it's a trending topic. But before we start the video, I will admit that I have had commenters tell me Joe Cowley, I personally don't know him, but I've had commenters tell me he's not the most reliable or reputable source. But Joe Cowley of the Chicago Sun-Times is saying the Chicago Bulls season obviously hasn't gone how they expected it. Chicago is approaching the trade deadline in a battle to simply make the Eastern Conference play-in tournament. The sort of middling year has many expecting the Bulls to shake things up at the trade deadline. However, other people have told him that Chicago may be very quiet at the trade deadline. The Bulls could explore a trade for veterans like DeMar DeRozan and Nikola Vucevic ahead of the deadline. The former is playing at an all-star level, but will be 34 years old ahead of next season, and that's in regards of DeMar DeRozan. And Vucevic is on an expiring deal, and allegedly he's not going to be signing an extension with Chicago as he's not part of the long-term future. Which, if they did trade Vucevic, that makes sense, okay? If you were able to somehow sign and trade for, let's say, Miles Turner, and Vooch was the guy you built the package around, makes sense. However, for now, Billy Donovan isn't asking for trades. He simply wants his players to play hard and to be focused and, just do what he's asking from them. So that's my thought right here. What are your guys' thoughts right here? Should they blow it up? Should they not blow it up? I don't think they should blow up this season. I think you just I feel like this could be a team that look, Donovan is asking the questions, but he thinks he already knows the answers. This is what Donovan said. Quote, can we sustain that competitive, heightened level for a long period of time? That's our challenge. And I have a lot of confidence and belief in the group because of the people they are. But you want to be able to get better at those things. Which, he's not wrong. And for me, I think it's just interesting to see how this all has been playing out because I don't know what's the proper steps as we go through here. And from the sources I've heard and all the information I've been receiving and listening to, this might be a quiet deadline. There might be a lot of procedural trades where teams are just trying to open up salary cap for next year's this upcoming free agency, or just trying to avoid the luxury tax, because there's many teams that are just right over the luxury tax or right around the luxury tax. So it'd be interesting to see how this all plays out, and that's why I want to hear your guys' thoughts down below in the comment section. How do you guys think of this whole situation? And if you were the Bulls, what would be the proper steps right here to take? Do you trade? I think making one trade, like a Vooch trade, makes sense. If you wanted to trade Vooch, if you wanted to package Kobe White and Vooch to finally move off from that, that makes sense. Now, I don't know what's the proper value of Vooch though, and I'm a Timberwolves, Orlando Magic, Wizards fan, so I've watched Vooch play, and I know what Vooch is. He's a good player, but at the same time, you look at it and you think, okay, how is this gonna play out, And I think it's definitely interesting to see the team, because I don't know if this is gonna be a team that will be smart enough, because if you're just gonna let Vooch walk away in free agency, why don't you trade him now for a big man who can help you in right now? Am I wrong for thinking that? Because I kind of feel like That's what some people are suggesting. I don't know. Let me hear your thoughts down below. That's basically it for me, guys. Hope you guys do have a great day. Until next time, guys. But peace. We're out of here. Seriously, though, I'm gone.